Just talking to my mom. Mom, do you want to cook anything while you're here?
No.
You want to do any cooking?
No, I was on my feet for 2 hours in the kitchen.
Oh, thank you guys for sending all the tips about the kidney stones. How are your kidney stones, Mom? Have you felt them?
So far, so good. I mean, no pain, so.
That's good. That's helpful.
Hopefully, they passed already.
Hopefully. Hopefully. Hopefully.
I'm trying to drink water. It's just very hard for me.
Well, we don't have any water here. That's the hard part. How do you drink water if there is no water? Well, I don't know why, Daddy, didn't get water at ShopRite when you went.
Pick it up.
Even a gallon? The gallons of water? I guess I gotta go to ShopRite tomorrow. Buy some water. Hi, Lou. How are you? It's just very frustrating, guys, because we have to wait till the Yankee game is over to watch TV. Alexa, how much longer are the Yankees on TV for?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
She doesn't.
She probably don't look at sports.
I got these really cool feathers at a yard sale. They were all free. How cool are these? What's up, Richard? How are you? Look how cool this is. I was putting in George's hair. He didn't like it, though. Pretty? Pretty or not? I love your yesterday dress. Oh, you liked my dress better yesterday. Yeah, I had makeup on. I did an audition. I should dress for audition, up like I do for auditions every day. I get more viewers. You said stupid to me or to the TV? Daddy, are you talking to me or to the Yankee game?
What?
What are you saying stupid?
The TV.
The TV? What's going on?
Nothing.
My dad is not very happy right now. I can imagine that the Yankees must be losing to the Mets.
No, they're winning.
Are they winning? He said, no, they're winning.
But still, everything look great.
They're what?
And they're kind of loose, too.
All right, so he's kind of criticizing the Yankees. But yeah, how's Mom doing?
Good.
She's good. She's taking a rest, taking a little nap. I made some cookies on Instagram. Do you guys want to see? You guys see what they look like? I know normally we make cookies together, but, you know. Ooh. Let's try. You dress up for auditions only, basically. Oh, it's hot. Oh, boy. Not much, Charles. Did you get my message on Instagram? I don't want to talk about it live, but I've been pretty upset. Wow. Hey, Steve. Thank you, Steve. What kind? Betty Crocker chocolate chip. Thank you. You got 200 stars. Special shout out to Caprizio Ryan for the stars. Nice. Yummy-o. Okay. Can I get some milk? Because what is better than cookies and some milk? I don't know. I don't know. All right. So what are you guys doing tonight? Do you want a bedtime story? Do you want Q&A, relationship advice? I got a message from one of my viewers who actually wrote to me and he said, hey, Lauren, I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to blow them up on my thing. I haven't had time to write back individual messages, but this one just stood out. He said, hey, Lauren, my fiance has not responded to me. In 3 months, I'm beginning to get worried. 3 months is a long time not to talk to somebody. You might want to send her an email or a letter and seeing if she'll respond to it. If not, I don't know, what's going on. Do you know any of her family members? Maybe give them a call and say, hey, I'm worried she's not, answering or calling me and see what they have to say. You never know. As I eat another cookie. Oh. Chocolate brownies. Yeah, we ate all the brownies. Brownies have disappeared. Cookies are good. Much better than my last cookies. Those were really bad. Joe Gutfeld said, "Let's go Mets." My dad's a Yankee fan. Even though we're from Queens. I think it's because originally my dad is from Brooklyn. So. Daddy.
Yeah.
Why are you a Yankee fan?
No, the Mets weren't around when I was a kid.
Oh. Oh, yeah, so the Mets weren't around when he was a kid. I get that. That was good. You're not going to save anything for me. You look great in glasses. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Mom, do you want to try my cookies?
Yeah.
Daddy, you want a cookie?
No. Sugar.
Get my mom some cookies. Oh, did we get 100 stars? Who gave me stars? Let's see. Oh, I can't. It's not letting me tip on it. Let me see. Oh, Nazark CH. Thank you so much for the 100 stars. Thank you. Okay, Nazark. Oh, yes. So somebody said the Los Angeles Dodgers were originally from Brooklyn. I think my dad is also a Dodger fan.
They were the Brooklyn Dodgers. That's when they were good.
My father said that's when they were good.
The last 16.
The polar bear is up. I don't know what that means, but okay, hold on. Here, Mommy. Oh, George just looks like...
Oh, that's a lot, honey.
Well, you know, anything you don't eat, I'll eat. Or- All right. Oh, George is looking at me like, why aren't you giving me one? Why aren't you giving me one? No. Oh, you're giving him, oh, good. Gave him a treat. He said, here, George. I said, oh, no. I'm in my pajamas. I got oil all over my clothes I had on dinner. I gave you 1,000. Thank you, Jimmy. I didn't see any this stream, but I appreciate all the stars. I do. Much better, right? When I follow the directions. I was trying to be an artist with my cookies. You know? I was trying to be like artistic cookie kind of situation. All right. The power of self-confidence. Remember yesterday we read the foreword? So now we're going to read the first chapter. The foundation of self-confidence. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. William Shakespeare. Your thoughts and feelings about yourself and what you can or cannot do are the sum of total results of a lifetime of experience and conditioning, and usually have a little relationship to what is truly possible for you. Hold on one second, guys. I'm going to get my other charger right now. Lauren, can you draw? I can draw. I can draw. Hold on, guys. I don't know where the other selfie stick went. Maybe I didn't bring it here.
That woke me up.
What, Mom?
That woke me up.
Oh, the sugar cookies?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yep, cookies will do that. Cookies will do that. I love cookies with M&Ms. That sounds delicious. That sounds really good. Hi, everybody, and welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just sitting here right now. Feeling kind of full, actually, from the cookies I just ate. Hi. Hello. Hello, DS Poser. Somebody said to read the Bible. That's interesting. Hello, how are you doing? I am good. What does the 4 mean next to your name? Hello. Giants Orange. Giants Orange. What does that mean, Michael? Tiago is watching. What's up, Tiago? Tell your mother to be careful eating anything chocolate. Oh, no.
Yeah, they're right.
Yeah. Oh. Maybe that's what you had the pudding, right? The night before? And the chocolate brownies. Wow.
Yankees won.
Oh. Tell your mother careful eating anything chocolate for kidney stones. It's very high in oxalates, which create or make...
The formation.
Oh, my goodness. I just poisoned you, Mom. I didn't even realize it.
I'll drink a lot of water. I'll flush it.
Good. I better get some water. Oh, my goodness. Now I feel bad. I didn't know. Ugh. Oh, boy. Hi, guys. Hello. I'm about to start reading. I'm just getting situated. Somebody said, hello. Oh, Carlos just texted me. Hopefully everything is okay with Carlos. Let's see what he wanted. Oh, does it see? Hopefully that's okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Sometimes Carlos will send me things to stress me out. So that's what he just sent me right now. That's what my friend Carlos just did. I stopped eating chocolate over a year now. It's so hard because I love chocolate so much. It's one of my favorite things. So for me, it's like really hard to stop. I don't know how I will. We'll see, I guess. Maybe one day. But I really like cookies. All right. Okay, guys. Hi. How are you? Hi there, Fred. Daddy Rick Stokel says hi.
Oh, hi.
Said tell him hi. This is coming from Crazy Horse People. Who's Crazy Horse People? Oh. Enter code sent to you by text messenger. Let's see. Prayers for your mom. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah. Jeez. All these things. Guys, do you have like 1 million two-step verifications on your phones? I know I do. Beautiful queen. Thank you. Okay. Allow. All right. So, we are going to live stream. Live stream. The Mets orange and blue colors are derived from the departure of the Brooklyn Dodgers and the Giants. Dad, did you know that?
What?
That the blue and orange colors come from the Brooklyn Dodgers and the Giants? I had no idea. I'm learning.
Yes, because when they left the city tried to replace them with the team.
Oh.
It was for both the teams that left.
Wow.
And they used the Yankees as their managers.
What do you mean the managers?
Casey Stengel, after he was successful with the Yankees, he was their Mets manager.
Yeah.
First manager of the Mets.
Wow.
And then Bill Hodges was the manager.
Uh-huh.
Farrow was the manager.
Mom, Steve said on here to have lots of water and orange juice. Sean Bauer said lots of water and orange juice. Draw my reconstruction of the bear that the trash the yard for police identification. Yeah, you guys, you know, it's crazy that did I talk to you yesterday? Did you listen to yesterday's story about how the bear is putting garbage into like a section of, of the, what's it called? Rotate your phone to begin. Mom, oh, there.
What?
You are, I don't know what that means. Hope you are doing okay. Thank you, I am. I am doing okay. You have lovely hair. Thank you, I just cut it. I just cut my hair. I'm just sitting here, hanging out. Dad, what are you watching now? Is the game over?
Yes.
Is the Yankees won?
Yeah.
Thank God. If the Yankees didn't win, I don't know what would happen. They'd be in bad moods. All right. Dad, what are you watching now?
Shark Tank.
I think my dad is addicted to Shark Tank. Right?
What?
You're addicted to Shark Tank? You're always watching it.
This one, there's nothing else on. Which is all the time.
All the time? So Shark Tank is all you watch? All right. Wave when you read this. Good evening. Trying to... Guys, how do you see... How are you doing? We're good.
My little phone booth.
What?
They made like a little phone booth you put, so when you go on your phone, you could go in your phone booth. You don't have to have everybody listening to your conversation.
Oh, where is that?
They're selling it, these guys.
How much is a phone booth?
I don't know.
I'm curious. All right. What's that other cutie? Georgie? Where's the other? Oh, George is with my dad, of course, sitting on the floor by my father's feet. That's what he normally does. He just hangs out by my father to see if he'll get a treat or a pet. It's his thing. That's what George does. That's what George likes to do. Hi, Rick. How are you? Good to see you. I am just here hanging out. No, Al, I did not. Nope. Trying to listen to Shark Tank and talk to you guys at the same time. We're about to read. I was just setting up my phone. Do a live stream for us. What are the... we are on strike now, Lauren. Please... Oh my goodness, yeah. Praying for you, because that's crazy. What do you do if your company's on strike? That's a lot. All right, guys. I'm sitting here. Hold on, I gotta fix this camera. All right. Good to see you guys. We're gonna read some bedtime stories right now. Yay, more bedtime stories. Hi. Good to see you all. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, guys. Very exciting stuff right now. And we're going to go through this. Okay. Here we go. Your thoughts and feelings about yourself and what you can and cannot do are the sum of total results of a lifetime of experience and conditioning, and you usually have little relationship to what is truly possible for you. In personal development, there is a principle or law of becoming that simply says that each person is in a conditional process of becoming or evolving or growing in the direction of his or her dominant thoughts.
Did you catch how much they're selling them for?
Your body is also in a state of becoming
11,000?
at a normal rate of cell death and replenishment. You have a brand new body every 7 years. Whereas your physical evolution and your becoming is affected by the food that you put into your body. Your mental evolution and becoming is largely determined by the thoughts that you put into your mind. You become what you think about. Ooh, this is a big one, guys. Cheers, Rick Stokel. The law of concentration says that anything you dwell upon grows in your reality. Anything that you think about long enough and hard enough eventually becomes a part of your mental processes, exerting its influence and power on your attitude and your own behavior. If you constantly think thoughts of boldness and courage and self-assertion, you become progressively bolder and more courageous and more self-assertive. The more you dwell on the person you would like to be, with the qualities you would like to have, the more you will plant those deep into your subconscious mind, where they become part of your ongoing evolution. Okay. Got distracted by the phone thing. Ongoing evolution. Where did you go, ongoing evolution? Okay, here we go. What you habitually think about eventually becomes a part of your character and your personality. Hi guys, welcome. We're reading The Power of Self-Confidence because I think it could help you all be more confident. Yay! All right, thanks for watching. They're doing bedtime stories. You said you wanted to see more of them, so that's what we're doing. My dad is coughing. That's what's happening right now as we speak. In this sense, you are a self-made man or woman. You are where you are and what you are because of the thoughts that you have allowed to preoccupy your mind. Whatever you have dwelled on over the past months and years, you have become and you are right now today the result of all those thoughts. Not only have you made yourself into the person you are today, but you are continuing with the job of construction with every thought you think. Because this is an unavoidable fact of life. The smartest thing that you can do is to persistently think the thoughts that are consistent with the kind of person you would like to be. Personal growth is not easy. No, I changed them for Wednesday, Dad, because it was raining. However, for most people, this is too big a leap. Most people continue to think about and talk about exactly what they don't want to happen. And then they are constantly amazed that exactly what they were hoping to avoid happens to them again and again. One of the most profound discoveries in all of human history is that thought is creative. Thoughts held in mind produce after their kind, like Begot's like. Your thoughts become your realities. You do become what you think about most of the time. You cannot harbor one kind of thought and experience a different kind of existence. This law of cause and effect works perfectly everywhere and always for everyone. The development of unshakable self-confidence, therefore, begins with you taking full, complete, systematic, and purposeful control of the contents of your subconscious mind, disciplining yourself to think consistently about only the things that you desire, and resultantly keep your mind off of the things that you fear. All of life is from the inside out. It is from the inner to the outer. The law of correspondence, perhaps one of the most important of all the mental laws, says that your outer world will be a reflection of your inner world. What you see on the outside is largely a reflection of what's going on inside of you.
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Talking about a teacher.
This is not only true for you. It is true for everyone around you. Hey guys, your inner life predicts your outer life. Many times we see people who seem to be very nice and pleasant on the outside, but who seem to have continuous problems in their personal and business lives. We wonder, how could these unhappy things happen to such nice people? The unavoidable fact is that with few exceptions, most of what a person experiences in his or her outer life corresponds exactly to something that is going on in their inner life, something that you seldom know, and it cannot be otherwise. True happiness and success comes from living your life in harmony with the laws that govern your being. Even though these laws are invincible, They are like the law of gravity, which is also invincible, but it is also to be violated only at your own peril. Happy people are those who obey and follow the laws of nature and live their lives consistent with those laws. What do you think, guys? Do you agree? All right, for those of you tuning in, we're reading The Power of Self-Confidence. Start with your inner life. If you want to enjoy self-confidence on the outside, you must practice complete integrity on the inside. The foundation of self-confidence is for you to live your life consistent with your innermost values and principles, while thinking and acting in harmony with your highest aspirations. Men and women with the most rock-solid self-confidence are those who are absolutely clear about what it is they believe to be right and good and worthwhile, and who live their lives consistent with these values. Everything they do or say is an expression of their innermost convictions. Your whole world can fall upside down around you, but as long as you know that you are doing the right thing, you will have a deep inner sense of calm that will manifest itself in an attitude of confidence and self-assurance in any situation. You will have many ups and downs in your life, but what is the most important is that you remain true to yourself. Then, as Shakespeare said, thou canst not then be false to any man. Determine your values. The starting point of developing high levels of self-confidence and in becoming a superior human being is for you to think through and to decide on your values. Superior men and women are those who have taken the time to decide clearly what it is they believe in, and in what order, and they have then organized their lives so that everything they do reflects those values. Recently, I addressed about 150 members of the national sales force of a very successful company. This company had started from an idea and had grown very rapidly in an extremely competitive market, and the company was very profitable. All the people at the meeting were remarkably positive and upbeat and had a special quality of goodness about them. When I commented on this, the president of the company showed me the value statement that the executives of the company had worked out before they began operations. Hi, guys. There were 2 pages of values and principles that were given to everyone in the company when they began. These 2 pages had been subsequently reduced into plastic cards that each person could carry in their wallet or purse. The president told me an interesting story. He said that whenever 2 or more people in the company were wrestling with a decision of any kind, even over the telephone, they would pull out their plastic-sized cards describing the corporate values. They would then review the values together one by one and compare the various options available to them with each value. Whatever decision was finally made would always stand the value test without question. Okay. Value in businesses. In a recent study covering 25 years of business history, the researchers found that the companies that had very clear written values to which everyone in the company ascribed had earned an average of 700% greater profit over the 25 years than other companies in the same, hi guys, industries that did not have a written code of values. As within, so without. Whenever I conduct a strategic planning exercise for a corporation, the executives of the corporation always select integrity as their highest value and most important organizing principle for the entire corporation. In my experience, almost every corporation will select the value of integrity as one of their foremost organizing principles. The word integrity, according to the dictionary, means perfect, undivided, complete, unified, a single whole without a blemish or fault. It's a fine value to choose. This is a good choice. But in reality, integrity is more than a value. It is the one quality of mind that assures or guarantees all the other values that you select. The economic and personal results of individuals and corporations with clear values always tend to be far superior to those of companies and individuals whose values are vague or unclear. Clarify your personal values. Your starting point towards higher self-confidence and personal greatness is to First of all, clarify your values for yourself. It is for you to decide for yourself the values that you believe in. What do you stand for? And even more, what will you not stand for? One thing I will not stand for, guys, is somebody eating all of my cookies. What values do you...
Every 4 hours.
Every 4 hours, what, Mom? What values do you espouse that you are willing to sacrifice for? What values will you pay for or sweat for or maybe even die for? My cookies. Definitely my cookies.
So there's 24 hours.
All right.
6 times.
What's going on, Mom? Oh. What values do you espouse? What values are you willing to pay for, sweat for, or maybe even die for? Do you value family, your God, your health, or your work, or your career? Do you value principles such as freedom, liberty, compassion for the less fortunate, or reverence for life? Do you believe in honesty and truth and sincerity and hard work and success? Whatever your values are, think of them through and write them down. Who do you most admire? My mom. Yay. A useful exercise is for you to think of men and women, living and dead, whom you most admire. What qualities? Well, my mom does everything. She makes breakfast, she cooks, she cleans. She did get kidney stones, though, so hopefully I don't get those from her. Okay. These people do you consider the most important? If you could be like any of these people, which of their qualities would you most want to emulate? My father is a very observant person.
What?
You're very observant.
I am.
Yeah. He said, I am.
I observe. Do I learn?
He said, I observe. I learn.
No, do I learn?
Do I learn? Huh. When you look around at the people you admire, what qualities of these people do you consider the most important? What qualities do you look for in your friends and associates when you are trying to decide whether to become deeply involved with them? What do you think are the Daddy, go in the bathroom. What do you think are the fundamental qualities or values that underlie business and personal relationships? What are your values, guys? If you're tuning in, we're reading The Power of Self-Confidence. Yay! And thank you for the stars. I appreciate you all. Who does more cooking, your mom or your dad? Of course, my mom. My mom does. Values are non-negotiable. When you select a value, if it's to be one of your values at all, it should become invaluable. Either it is a fixed value and you live every part of your life consistent with it, or it is not one of your values. You cannot have a value when it is convenient and put it aside when it's not convenient. You can have a little bit of integrity. It must be all or nothing. This is true, guys. This is true. And I just want to thank you guys again for helping me fund. We raised almost $70,000 for my next movie I'm directing called Pay to Die. Really exciting. It's basically a spoof horror slasher film about, you know, all these crowdfunding movies nowadays. Back to reading. The act of selecting your values is also the act of clearly stating to yourself, and sometimes others, exactly how you will live your life from this moment forward. Once you have selected a value and have declared it to be one of your unifying principles, George's goodies over there, you are in effect saying that this is something on which you will compromise, and your level of adherence to the values you have personally selected is a real measure of your character. Your true quality as a human being. Unshakable self-confidence comes from unshakable commitment to your values. When deep down inside yourself, you know that you will never violate your highest principles. You experience a deep sense of personal power that enables you to deal openly and honestly and with complete self-confidence in almost every human situation. My door... I don't know what my dog is doing right now. All right. Values clarification. If you're having any difficulty in clarifying your values, a very helpful exercise is to take some time to write out your own obituary. Oh, that sounds kind of morbid. Or eulogy. Imagine that everyone you know and care about is gathered at your funeral to pay their last respects. The minister reads your eulogy to this assembly of people, and in it he describes the person you became over the course of your lifetime. He describes not only what you accomplished and what you contributed to the lives of others, but he reads out the virtues, values, and qualities that you were known for by the people around you. The obituary can be your vision of the kind of person you wish to be and the kind of values that you wish to live by. No one is perfect. And we all have a long way to go in our living our lives consistent with our highest values. But the very exercise of writing out your obituary will exert a powerful influence on everything you do after. Both consciously and unconsciously, you will be drawn towards living and acting more and more like the person you described in the final testament. What are you watching?
It's all commercials.
Oh. You have the news on?
No. It's all commercials of different movies.
Oh. What movie?
A million of them. Just had about 10 of them.
Oh, are you watching the movie show, Daddy? Did you turn the CNN thing on?
No, it's not on.
Oh. All right. Organize your values. Once you've decided on your values, your work is not over. Now you have to organize your values by priority. You have to decide which value is more important and which value is less important. If you wrote out each of your own values on a small square of paper, and then you had to throw away all of the squares but one, which one would you keep? Then becomes your fourth most value and the one that takes precedence over all others. Hi. Which would be your second most important value, your third, your fourth, and so on. Your order of priority is extremely important in determining the kind of person you are and the kind of life you live. Many people organize their values with 1 being God, number 2 being their family, number 3 being their health, and number 4 being their career, and perhaps 5 being a success. A person with this order of values is saying that when push comes to shove, I will always favor the higher order value over the lower order value. Thank you, guys. Daddy, what are you watching?
Dragon.
Oh, I want to watch the dragon. You're watching it without me?
No, just looking at.
Oh, David said he had a kidney stone pass. Guys, I have to go because my parents are
we're not
watching
gonna look
TV
at it.
without me. I wanted to see that
I'm
show.
not gonna look at it.
Well, you already put it on.
No, it's off. It's off. I shut
Now you shut it off? Why did you do that?
because we're waiting for you.
I have a few more pages, guys, to finish
Don't
my
worry
chapter.
about it. It's okay, Laura.
I didn't. I'm going to have to rewatch it.
All right.
And you're going to watch it without me. It's very rude.
I'm not gonna look at it.
Order of values forces you to choose. If your family comes before your health or your work, you would always sacrifice your health or your work for the very well-being of your family. If your order of values was changed with your work or financial success came before your health, you would be saying that you would sacrifice your health if that were necessary to get ahead of your career. I have known businessmen who put career success ahead of their families in order their priority. When they had to choose one or the other, they regularly chose their work over spending time with their spouse and children. As a result, both the marriages and careers have run into serious trouble. Selecting your values and then putting them in order of importance actually creates a mental and emotional structure that enables you to make better choices and decisions in every area of your life. Okay, integrity revisited. The principle of integrity or adherence to your values seems to be a law of the universe. Whenever you violate or compromise your integrity for everything, there seems to be a greater power or force of retribution that will not allow you to get away with it. Integrity seems to be an absolute requirement for successful human living. A failure in integrity or compromising your values not only seems to bring about a punishment that's fit the crime, whether it's in business or politics or personal life, but it seems to create a high level of stress and happiness and inner turmoil in the life of the individual. This need for absolute integrity seems to require that you live in truth with all people and under all circumstances. Living in truth means that you never live a lie. It means that you never compromise your integrity for the sake of a job or money or a relationship. It also means that you always do and say what you know to be right and true, no matter what the short-term cost or benefit. Living in truth means that you do not pretend or practice self-delusion. You face life, your relationships, and your circumstances exactly as they are, not as you wish they would be. Living in truth means that you never stay in a situation that makes you unhappy or which makes you feel any reason is wrong for you. Set peace of mind as your highest principle. Living in truth means that you set peace of mind as your highest goal and as your core organizing principle. You select all your other goals to be consistent with it. You never compromise your peace of mind for anyone or anything else. You do and say only those things that feel perfectly right for you. You accept your thoughts, feelings completely, whatever they are, and you systematically change each part of your life that is not giving you the peace of mind. Only in this way can you enjoy the higher levels of self-confidence that are experienced by the superior individual. Only by insisting that everything you do allows you to live in peace with yourself can you feel really terrific about yourself and get along wonderfully in all your relationships. Oh, we got 50 stars. Who gave me the stars? Let's see. Oh, Craig Zambanino sent 200 stars. Thank you so much, Craig. Let me see. Did I see who sent me the 50 stars? Oh, it was Wiener Krumpianowicz. How do I say your name, Wiener? Wiener? I don't know. I got it right phonetically. All right. Your values are only expressed in your actions. Living consistent with your values is the key to happiness, harmony, well-being, and high levels of self-confidence. This brings us to the final point in this chapter, perhaps the only important point of all, is that your values are only expressed in your actions and what you do. You can tell what you truly believe by observing what you do in any situation in which you have to make a choice, especially when you are under stress and pulled in two directions at once, which opposing demands or responsibilities. This is true when values are revealed. The actions that you take in any given situation will tell you which of your values is upmost or whether you have any values at all. It is not what you say, hope, wish, or intend, but only what you do that counts. Your choices of actions you take tell you unerringly who you really are. In fact, you can tell what your values have been in the past by looking back and observing what you did under stress when you had an important choice to make. Did you listen to the better angels of your nature, or did you compromise for a short-term advantage? A person who says that his or her family comes first and then has chosen between working late or going to a child's school play or sports activity, and who chooses the children's need over the boss requirements is a person who is living consistent with his or her highest values. Everyone has had the experience of walking away from a job or a relationship, even though considerable sacrifice was involved, because it was right, though painful, thing to do. And you probably remember how great you felt as a result. Whenever you act consistent with a higher value, you always feel terrific about yourself. Your self-confidence soars. However, whenever you compromise your values for any reason, you feel uncomfortable, inferior, guilty, and your self-confidence plummets. The law of reversibility. The fact that your life values are only expressed in your actions brings us a little-known mental principle called the law of reversibility. This law says that just as thoughts and feelings lead to actions consistent with them, the principle is reversible, and the actions consistent with particular values or beliefs actually lead to the thoughts and feelings that would have triggered the actions. What this means is that even if you start off lacking a particular quality, if you deliberately act as if you already have the quality, you will eventually create within yourself the mental quality that corresponds to the action. Dr. William James of Harvard put it this way: action seems to follow feelings, but really actions and feelings go together. And by regulating the action, which is under the more direct control of the will, we can indirectly regulate the feeling which is not. The act as if principle. You can develop within yourself a superb set of values by acting as though you already had those values. You can develop integrity and courage and compassion and confidence by behaving as though you already had these qualities. The more you act the part, especially when you demonstrate these qualities under stress or when you feel like doing or saying something else, the more rapidly these qualities become a permanent part of your mental makeup. The more you practice good values, the more rapidly you become a truly superior person. The keys to developing the unshakable self-confidence that will make everything else possible for you are self-control, self-mastery, and self-discipline. Self-confidence can come directly by behaving in a self-confident manner, but more often it comes indirectly by doing and saying the things and practicing the behaviors that lead to self-confidence. The most important self-development behavior is living consistency with your highest values at every opportunity. The principle of resistance. In weightlifting, repetitive lifting of heavy objects develops muscles. The heavier the weight and the greater the resistance, the more blood rushes into the capillaries and the bigger the muscles become. In mental development, there is a principle of resistance as well. In developing mental muscles, especially the mental muscle of quality, of self-confidence, you can use this principle to accelerate your own development. Whenever you exert self-mastery and discipline yourself to do or say the right thing, especially under stress, you create resistance to your natural tendencies. This resistance generates friction. This is the same kind of friction or heat that, when applied to a crucible containing chemicals, will cause the chemicals to crystallize and take on a new form. Whenever you create mental friction by resisting your natural tendencies, instead of doing what you know is right and true and consistent with your highest values, especially in a difficult situation, the mental heat causes your values to crystallize at a higher level and eventually become a permanent part of your character. Developing inner strength. Each human quality is subject to the same formation. What are you doing, Daddy?
No, I'm looking at some.
What are you looking at?
What?
What are you looking at?
The thing. The Irish thing I used to.
Which Iris thing?
Outlanders.
Oh, Outlanders? Why are you watching Outlanders?
Not watching, seeing I can get it.
Oh, you're trying to find the next season of it? All right, guys. I love you very much. I'm going to see you tomorrow. I love you. Thank you for sharing.